You are watching In Your Interest here on News 9 Live, and the big story we're discussing is one that will shock you. Can you imagine a group CEO being duped of crores and crores of rupees? Well, that's what cyber fraudsters have done. In one of the biggest scams recently, SP Oswal, chairman of the Vardhman Group, was defrauded of 7 crore rupees. Can you imagine being shown a fake CBI arrest warrant and being told you are about to be arrested? That's exactly what happened. The scamsters, posing as CBI officials, pressured Oswal into transferring the money to multiple bank accounts to avoid arrest. Thankfully, police have already arrested 2 of the suspects and managed to recover little over 5 crore rupees. But the case does not stop there. The authorities believe more members of the gang from Assam and West Bengal specifically are involved. Why are industrialists becoming prime targets? SP Oswal's case is not isolated. Just a week before, another industrialist, Rajneesh Ahuja, fell victim to a similar scam. Fraudsters extorted over 1 crore rupees from him using almost the same playbook, a fake arrest warrant and threats of legal consequences. It's becoming clear that scamsters are focusing on high-profile targets, using fear and intimidation to make people act before they can even think things through. How a Bengaluru woman fell for a FedEx scam. It's not just industrialists being targeted in Bengaluru. A 31-year-old marketing executive lost over 51 lakh rupees after receiving a call claiming her Aadhaar card was linked to a drug smuggling operation. Over a 10-hour Skype call, yes, 10 hours. Scammers convinced her to take out a 50 lakh rupee loan, which they then drained from her accounts. They even used fake CBI documents and an imposter posing as a cybercrime officer. Look at the lengths that these scammers can go to. They're terrifying. Digital arrest scams are on the rise, and the stories are as chilling as they are convincing. These scams involve cyber criminals posing as officials from agencies like the CBI, police, or even courier companies. They intimidate victims with threats of arrest or legal action and ultimately trick them into handing over huge sums of money. So how do these scams work? Well, the technique is all about fear. Fraudsters tell their victims that they're involved in serious crimes, money laundering, drug smuggling, you name it, and to add more pressure, they keep their victims under constant surveillance via video calls, making sure they don't reach out for help. Victims are so scared that they end up transferring the money, thinking it will keep them out of trouble. Now, here's how you can stay safe. Thankfully, law enforcement is fighting back. Thousands of Skype IDs and SIM cards linked to these scamsters have been blocked. If you get one of these intimidating calls, stop first and verify the number. Real government officers will never demand money over a call. You can also report these scams on the cybercrime helpline 1930 or through the official cybercrime website, cybercrime.gov.in. Staying aware and cautious is your best defense against digital arrest scams. And to talk about it more, we have Dr. Shashank Shekhar, co-founder, Future Crime Research Foundation, FCRF. Dr. Shekhar, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us. I'm going to begin by asking you, even the group CEO of a company has not been spared. From group CEOs to regular employees, digital scamsters, digital fraudsters are holding people with fear. What is the first step for people watching this broadcast? What should they do and how should they react?
Rightly said, he was the company CEO managing so many employees, multi-million business. And this is just not about the CEO. In fact, if you see all the top government officials, IT professionals, everybody is falling victim to it. And I think digital literacy plays a very important role. Cyber education is the need of our. And in fact, the Home Minister Amit Shah, in his last press conference, he also emphasized that only with people becoming more aware about the recent crime and these kind of threats, then only they can stay safe. So I think cyber awareness is the key here, and we have to follow zero trust when we are dealing with people things that is online. And zero trust means that you go and verify everything that you see, that you hear, and that you watch online.
Right, you have to verify, but these calls, first is that we all had an app to tell us whether it's a spam call or not, but these calls escape the those radars as well, don't they?
Rightly said. In fact, Department of Telecom is working on it now. In some time to come, whenever you get a call, you'll get the name of the person on which the SIM is registered. In fact, government is taking many steps. If you're getting a call from banker, you will get a call from a specific number so that you know it is coming from a bank, or you're getting this number from an individual. So steps are being taken, but India being such a large country, I think awareness is the key role to play, and also we have a long way to go. Obviously, government will take some measures. Cyber criminals will find a loophole. It's always a cat and mouse game, and key here is awareness.
Right. Key here is awareness, and awareness basically means that nobody can call and ask you to transfer money. Literally, nobody does that, isn't it? The moment you see that happening, that should, be a red flag for you to figure out the fact that there is something wrong over here.
Absolutely. First of all, there is nothing called digital arrest. Police will never digitally arrest you. Second, police will never ask money for any investigation or anything directly. The worst thing here is we are scared of law enforcement or the police officers who are actually there to help us. uh, these criminals understand this very well, and they manipulate our psychology. And with the fear psychosis, they make us believe that police officers are there to arrest us, and they will take money. And fearing all that, fearing police action, these victims tend to give all the money and all the details to these scamsters.
Right.
I think here we have to be friends with police officers. We need to there has to be confidence in them, and we have to immediately report it to them also, instead of getting scared with them.
Right. The point I'm trying to make is that what is the one critical action that people should take to be safe? The moment they get a call like this, from the first call onwards, it is important to, should they start recording that phone call the moment they figure out that something is wrong, so they can provide a recording to the authorities when needed, or call the helpline, that is the cyber crime helpline immediately.
Absolutely. The most important thing is gathering evidences. First of all, I get a lot of spam call. I get a lot of such fake calls. I immediately record it, but also asking them for some time. Obviously, you can say that you can just give me a call back and go and verify it first online. Always you will find a series of complaints. If you just look at any modus operandi, you just google it, you'll find something similar online where somebody has shared their ordeal, their similar complaint. And obviously 1930 is there to help. In case somebody has become a victim of cybercrime, it's very important to call 1930 and alert them. In fact, if you are seeing or noticing a new type of threat or new type of modus operandi, it is also important to inform 1930 so that they also take a note of it.
So those are the precautions that one needs to take. But how do you see the fact that how come a group CEO was not able to do it? How come some of these and he's not alone in this matter. So many high-profile, officials. How did they not think of this in the first place?
So we have done research in a lot of cases, and what we have seen that these cyber criminals are also very well equipped. So they have some kind of data, like the Bangalore case you mentioned. There, the woman's Aadhaar card was there with these cyber criminals. So first step is these cyber criminals using leaked data. They try and just win your confidence that yes, we know that you are so and so person, or this is your identity. Then they go in the second step where they kind of threat you. Like FedEx scam, they will tell you that you have sent a courier using this Aadhaar number, and then they will tell you that there is a drug in your parcel. Or say in this case, they they knew that he is a big businessman, and they also threatened that you have some link with money laundering. Obviously, you call a normal person, he won't be that scared, but they have some backgrounder here. So first, they have some background, and second, these scams are so well crafted these days that there is a usage of IVR number. Then they will properly dress up as cops. They will show the notice. They will show all the documents. They will even talk on walkie-talkie. You will feel like that this person on the Skype call is actually talking to senior officer, taking commands, and communicating with them. So their script is very thorough. in this, and also the payment method. They will try and make it as professional as they can.
Right. So that's how good these scamsters are. And that's the reason why we need to be as aware as possible and take action immediately. Dr. Shashank Shekhar, co-founder, Future Crime Research Foundation, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us. And with that, we've completely run out of time in this edition of In Your Interest. Thank you so much for watching. This is Krishna Kumar signing off.